Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 16 of season 1 of our FIFA 13 career mode series with Swansea City. And guys, first of all I just want to give you a huge apology that our rate of uploading has been incredibly slow lately, and also this video has taken a pretty damn long time to come out, so hopefully you guys can forgive us as we try to get into a fairly regular pattern of uploading. But basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to complete the season as soon as possible by including less highlights and including more matches per episode. So in this episode we do have an away match against Sunderland, followed by a home match against Coventry City, then we have another away match, this time at Liverpool, and then finally we have a home match against Newcastle United. And in the Premier League table we are in 7th place, just behind Man City, and as voted by you guys for episode 14's goal of the episode, it was the Paul Pogba goal against Wigan Athletic. So thank you very much guys for voting on that. But just before we move on to the matches, first off we have the squad report here. And basically a lot of the players have increased in overall or on a really good run of form. There's nothing really, you haven't seen before here. A few players have increased in level. Here you have that Ibrahima Mbaye bloke. He's not really improved much because he's only been here for a short amount of time, and essentially a lot of players haven't really improved as much as you have seen last time, and that's pretty much it really. Nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary, and that is pretty much the squad report just there. So moving on, first off we have the Leon Britton here, and he says that he wants to stay at the club and he is happy here, so that's a pretty positive thing. Hopefully we can keep him for a long period of time and stay until the end of the season. But now we're on to the first match of the episode against Sunderland, and to be honest, Sunderland's team, it's a pretty good team. They do have Stefan Sessegnon, James McLean, Fletcher, and also John O'Shea, who was a legend in the Ireland match. I can't stress that enough. But to be honest, apart from that, really their squad is a bit lackluster, and they get off to a fairly average start on the attack, and Louis Sahaya loses the ball, and now we're on the counter-attack ourselves here. We play up to Gudietti, speed up a little bit here, then we have Pablo Hernandez over the top to Christian Teo, through on goal on a great run of form, tries to chip Simon Mignolet and just can't quite get enough height on it, and it is easily claimed by Mignolet. And then on the attack once again, Pablo Hernandez picks up the ball, has a lot of space over on the left hand side, picks out Christian Teo, and that is a very clinical finish from him in a player, as I said, on a very good run of form, and it is a great pass also from Pablo Hernandez, and we take the lead pretty early on really. There wasn't really too much else happening, as I said, less highlights, and essentially Sunderland trying to attack, but every time they tried it was just easily broken down. Their passes were hardly accurate, and especially in these snowy conditions it is incredibly hard to play properly. Pablo Hernandez here though picks up the ball on the edge of the area, has the shot, and it is a good save by Mignolet, and at half time it was 1-0 to us, and still Sunderland just can't break through us. It was just constant attacks, but still they just couldn't break through, and for some reason this is a penalty. I have no idea why, and it is O'Shea of all people who gives it away on the replay here, and it is John Gudietti breaking away, and he's just sort of slightly tugged back, and the penalty is given away, and Gudietti steps up and of course puts it in the back of the net. From penalties we are incredibly clinical, and we rarely miss from the penalty spot, and still Sunderland trying to get at least something from this match. But every time they attack here, James McLean on the flank, and Marion comes across and keeps him out so easily, and Sunderland just really couldn't break through us at all. So I bring on a substitute here, Son Young-ki, because at 2-0 it's very, very comfortable, and Sunderland were just hardly threatening us whatsoever. And Gudietti here plays through Nathan Dyer, has a shot, just a sort of a reaction shot, and Mignolet there with a really good stop to keep it and stop it being 3-0 to us, because Sunderland just, as I've said so many times now, they try and they try and they try over the top there. An attempted pass to Fraser Campbell I think it was, and it just wasn't coming through, and at full time 2-0 to us, an incredibly easy through. And look at that, we had 7 shots on target, they had a single shot. Possession stats, we were on top, the passing accuracy on top. They just had an awful afternoon, and that was a really, really simple 3 points for us. But now on to our second match of the episode now against Coventry in the FA Cup, and of course as it is the FA Cup only against Coventry, I am going to be playing a slightly weaker side than I usually do, but it is still fairly strong in comparison to Coventry's, and hopefully we can get a fairly good result here and hopefully progress to the next round. So we get off to a good start here. Joel Campbell on the flank here, breaking past Clark. He puts in the ball into the area after a little bit of time. Actually, he plays it across to Sergio Roberto. He plays it across there, trying to break through, but still the pass just wasn't coming through, and still on the attack just on the 22nd minute now. Mbaye into the side for his first start for the club, and Sergio Roberto just playing with the edge of the area there, and somehow again it's a penalty. I've got no idea how these are penalties, and that bloke gets a yellow card for it. I mean, there's just nothing there at all to signal a penalty, and this time Graham steps up and of course very clinical in the back of the net to put us 1-0 ahead. And still, I just don't know how we get these penalties so easily. I mean, I'm not complaining, obviously I sound a bit depressed, but you're still, you know, I'm pretty happy. And still another chance here. Nathan Dyer into the area, has the shot, it's a good save by the keeper and eventually cleared out for the throw. And still on the attack now, Coventry hardly getting out of their own half really. Sergio Roberto has the shot, and this time his shot just goes wide of the post, and at half time it was 1-0 to us and looking so comfortable, and Coventry hardly causing us any problems at all. And this time Carl Bartley plays through Joel Campbell, he's through on goal, but luckily enough for Coventry the defender comes across and forces him out wide, which also his shot just off target there. But Coventry had one last chance and McDonough with the shot, with the pass to Elliott, and luckily enough he managed to get a tackle in, and it goes out for a corner here. The ball whipped in to Brown, and unfortunately for them his header just goes wide of the post, and that was all their attacks pretty much. There was nothing really from them, and this time Nathan Dyer right past the defender, he can't make a tackle, otherwise he's sent off, and with that sort of chance Nathan Dyer is not going to miss. He makes it 2-0 on the 60th minute, and it is a really good finish by him right past the keeper. So I bring off Jonathan de Guzman for Pablo Hernandez, as de Guzman's stamina wasn't looking too great, and I want to involve him in more matches later on. And Nathan Dyer yet again through on goal, but luckily enough for Coventry this time they managed to clear it out, but only so far as Joel Campbell still has the ball there. A little bit of support in the centre, plays it to Pablo Hernandez, he picks out Nathan Dyer yet again right past the defence, and luckily enough for Coventry this time the block is made. But that's it guys, at full time 2-0 to us, and still such a simple result, and we are through to the next round. It's so simple for some reason. I don't know whether all our players run a really good run of form, it's so simple. But still, on to our third match of the episode now against Liverpool. And to be honest, this match I was thinking, right, we're on a really good run of form, but we aren't going to get anything here at all. It's just such a hard match against a pretty tough opposition, especially at Anfield, and they get off to a really good start there. The shot coming in, it's a really good tackle, but now on the counter-attack for us, and Nathan Dyer spots the run of Christian Teo right through on goal here, and he's got all the time in the world. Flanagan making some mistake there, and he chips it over the keeper, and just like that we're ahead there inside the first 10 minutes, and I was in complete shock at this point. You know, I can't believe we managed to go 1-0 ahead here at Anfield so easily, so early on as well, and still Nathan Dyer right through the goal there, and he tries to go for the chip here. The goalkeeper making a terrible mistake, and Pablo Hernandez, how did he miss that? It's an open goal from 2 yards out, and he heads it onto the crossbar. I don't get that. And now on the counter-attack here, Suarez just can't quite get to that through ball, and lucky enough for us, Mishelvom can claim that. And now we're on the attack once again here. Nathan Dyer right past Joe Allen on the flank, so easily past him, has support in the centre, lofts it into John Guidetti, and what a finish that is by John Guidetti to put us 2-0 ahead on the 22nd minute. Great cross in by Nathan Dyer, and a really emphatic finish there on the volley to put us 2-0 ahead. And at that point, it's just thinking so simple. Steven Gerrard with the header though, and then on the rebound header, Stuart Downing just can't get it on target, and that was another great chance for them with a shot there from Guidetti. Takes a deflection and out for a corner, and the ball whipped in here, can't get anyone. It falls to Pogba though on the edge of the area, cuts it inside, has the shot on. The goalkeeper makes a good save, but only so far as Pablo Hernandez, and he makes it 3-0. And guys, I just have no idea how we're 3-0 ahead here. Just so many mistakes from Liverpool and some pretty good finishing from us. But now this is where the match goes a little bit crazy here. Suarez whipped in the ball to El Shearer, who I have honestly no idea who he is. I've just never heard of him before. He's probably some like super Liverpool talent or something like that. I'm not really too sure, to be honest, but still Liverpool now. Suarez with the ball just before half-time, tries to break through, but now on the counter-attack, Paul Pogba playing it to Pablo Hernandez. Nathan Dyer with the ball, spots the run from Guidetti. Really good strength there, holds off the tackle from Skirtle, and then look at this for a finish. What a good finish there by Guidetti. Really clinical stuff. That is the epitome of a clinical finish, and that is really good stuff just before half-time to put us 4-1 ahead. And honestly, I just have no idea how we're on that scoreline. It's just such a great, scoreline so far, and it's really surprising. But still on the attack now, Pablo Hernandez lays it across to Guidetti. Look at this pass through Nathan Dyer, and that is just such good finishing from Nathan Dyer there, right into the bottom left-hand corner. Great stuff from us, and it just seems that Liverpool can't seem to play at all, and we're on such a great run of form. But Liverpool trying to get something back, some sort of consolation perhaps. Suarez intercepts the pass, so lays it across to Stuart Downing. Really good save there from Vaughan from the header, and then Stuart Downing's header just goes wide, but from the corner, it was from a defender, comes out wide, and still Skirtle with the header, straight at Vaughan though, and that is an easy save for Vaughan. And still Liverpool trying to get some sort of consolation. Sahin with the ball there, trying to create something, but there's just no options ahead of him, but does manage to pick out Lucas Levia, and that is a very good finish by him to make it 5-2, to retrieve some sort of pride, I guess, but it is at least some small amount of pride, and that is it at full time, guys. 5-2 to us, and not only a really great 3 points, but such a shock result. And also Man United have won the Capital One Cup, so that's pretty good for them. I guess it is another trophy to add to their haul, which they'll probably end up with at the end of the season. And also, as mentioned by you guys last episode, we do still have 2 World Cup qualifiers to play. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that we still had 10 matches instead of 8, so I do apologise for that. But we do get an opportunity to pick the next squad, so hopefully you guys can leave some sort of suggestions or advice that I can take to the other 2 World Cup qualifiers. But anyway, on to our last match of the episode against Newcastle, and honestly guys, this match is just the craziest match I have ever played ever. It's just such a crazy, it starts off pretty slowly, to be honest. John Guyetti there with an overhead kick, really good attempt by him, but it's a good save by the keeper. And then Demirbay here, actually in a second, comes out, Isco wins the free kick just on the edge of the area here, and Demirbay steps up to take it, and the free kick, really good stop by Von, comes off the post and eventually out, but only so far as him. But the attack breaks down there, and still Leon Britton here, good pass to John Guyetti, he puts it in the back of the net, but he is offside there by some distance. Actually on the replay here, he's actually offside by quite a lot, and that was that attack broken down. And still, you know, Newcastle trying to get at least some sort of chance here. Isco on the flank, and Chico trying to come across. The ball whipped in though into the path of Demirbay, but luckily enough our defenders can clear it out. And Nathan Dyer here playing through Pablo Hernandez. Now we're on the attack a few more times. Now hasn't got any support up there, just give it a bit of time though, and the players come running up. Still hasn't got too many options though, plays it to Christian Teo, and on the turn he tries to have the shot. It's a good save by the keeper, but it was straight at him on his near post. You kind of expect him to stop that. And Guyetti here playing through Pablo Hernandez, not too much room though to shoot, and it opens up the shot here, and what a goal that was by Pablo Hernandez. Great strike by him to give us the lead inside the 36th minute, and that was a fantastic strike there by Pablo Hernandez right into the top left hand corner. And at half time it is 1-0 to us, and honestly guys, this is where the match just goes crazy. I can't explain it, and honestly I am playing on, you know, without sliders, anything like that, but the match just goes crazy here. The ball whipped in, and Isco manages to get the equaliser just on the 52nd minute. Is a great ball in. Maybe I should have covered him a little bit more. Michel Vom not covering himself in glory either, but now the match just goes insane. Pablo Hernandez plays it to Nathan Dyer, and Williamson can't keep up with him, and a really good finish there by Nathan Dyer to make it 2-1, and that is a great goal there to get us 2-1 ahead. But still now on the attack, Pablo Hernandez has the ball, plays it to Leon Britton, and a great pass to him, to Christian Teo. David Santon loses Teo, and then he just blasts it past the keeper to make it 3-1 now, just after 4 minutes. And still guys, there is more to come. Great strike there by Teo, but now Christian Teo right down the flank, right past Santon, yet again mugging him off, and now has support with Guyetti. Great cross though, look at that for accuracy, right into the path of Guyetti, and makes it 4-1 inside just 4 minutes after that goal. So it's still 4 minutes after, and still we're on the attack now. John Guyetti still has the ball, no one's closing him down, takes it right past the defender, and then just look at that. You know, and literally again 4 minutes after makes it 5-1. It seems to be some sort of really creepy pattern, but still on the attack now. Nathan Dyer here on the flank, lays it across to Teo, and it's an own goal there from Santon. He's had a horrible afternoon to make it 6-1, and my god, honestly, I couldn't explain it at all. It's just, for some reason, we just kept on scoring and scoring and scoring, and yet again, another chance in. Nathan Dyer breaking on the flank. Newcastle have just given up now, trying to contain us. Nathan Dyer cuts inside, it goes for the shot, but this time the goalkeeper does make a good save. And I make a few subs though, Joel Campbell and Son Young Ki coming on, but it doesn't matter. And at 6-1, that is the full-time score, and a really impressive result, but just crazy scoreline. And we are now in 6th, just 1 point behind Liverpool, with a match in hand. So that is going to be some really exciting times coming up. Really looking forward to that. And at the bottom of the table is Norwich City, in case any of you care. They are definitely getting relegated. They haven't got any points at all really. And also now it's time for goal of the episode. There are so many goals in this episode. I've really just selected it down to 2 choices. It's up to you though. You can pick whatever goal you want to. First off is the Pablo Hernandez goal, and then we also have the John Guyetti goal. So please pick one to be the goal of the episode. I will then do that in the next episode, or the one after that, because I'm thinking of doing a live commentary for the next episode. Also guys, I just want to apologise. I think I'm a bit depressed in this episode. I don't know, my stomach really hurts. I mean, I'm coming up with a load of excuses and shit, but you know, I'm not feeling that great anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, and if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up, that'd be really greatly appreciated. And thank you very much guys for watching. You're awesome.